All right, 7th grade. This is lesson 5.1.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
It is. You need to work on your warm-up.
Yes, ma'am.
In a game, you pilot a spaceship and gain a point for every asteroid you destroy. The game ends when your ship is hit by an asteroid. You already have 49 points. Graph your possible final scores for the game. So, where are we at? How many points do we already have? And then we get a point every time we kill one of them, right? Hit the asteroids. So we at least need to start at 49. Even if we get nothing else and we get hit by an asteroid, we'd have 49 points, right?
Yes.
So is that an open or closed circle?
Close.
At 49, go on the right.
Oh, I got it. Yes.
Why did it not? This one.
Your final score is at least.
Your final score is at least 49 points.
Wait, is that these?
Yeah, because we've already got 49 points. If we make no more points, we still have 49 points. Okay, so now do the next one.
Okay.
Okay, so the vocabulary you should have written is all about ratios. We're going to be solving for ratios today. A ratio is a comparison of two quantities. It is often written, there are 3 different ways to write it actually. You can write A to B, like with the word to in there. You can write it as a fraction, A to B. You still say it the same. Or you can write A semicolon B, which is still A to B. You're comparing A to B, which is why it's written this way. For instance, 2 snails to 6 fish. That's a comparison. We could write that as 2 over 6, or we could reduce it down to 1/3. Okay, 1/2 cup of milk for every 1/4 cup of cream. We are comparing 1/2 to 1/4. Okay, that would be another ratio. So, let's go to the example and do one of these. It's not there. Hold on.
Is it covered by your pasting?
Mm-mm. It would show up underneath usually.
I think you pressed play.
No,
You make flubber using the
that's to have them do it.
Flubber.
Alright, so you make flubber using the ingredients shown. Look over here at this list on the left. 3/2 cups, 4/3 cups, 2 cups, and 3 teaspoons. We are going to write the ratio of cold water to glue. So how much cold water do we need? 3 halves. And how much glue do we need?
2 cups.
So we're going to use 3 halves per 2 cups of glue. So the ratio can be written as 3 halves to 2, like this with the TO, or 3 halves with the colon to 2. You can write it either way. Any questions on how you write that?
No, that's really easy.
So now it says find and interpret the value of the ratio. All that is telling you is to simplify. 3 halves to 2. We need to write this as a fraction. Okay, so 3 halves goes on top, 2 on the bottom. This is 3 halves divided by 2, right? So how do I simplify this?
3 halves divided by 2.
Right, but what do you do when you're dividing a fraction? Flip it and multiply. So it'll be 3 halves divided by 2, which is the same as 3 halves times 1/2. Be writing this in your journals. This is all example 1, is A and B. Now we simplify. What's 3 times 1?
3.
And 2 times 2?
4.
So comparing cold water to glue is 3 to 4.
I didn't even know flubber was a thing.
It is a thing. Have you never made flubber?
No.
We should make some. Yes! It's really old. I haven't made it in a long time.
What is it?
I've made slime, but not flubber.
Wait, flubber is not the same thing.
Wait, can we use the same recipe but something there to make that?
Probably. Okay. After you've written this in your journals, go do your try it.
What's the difference?
Example 2. Find the missing values in the ratio table, then write the equivalent ratios. What does equivalent mean?
Equal.
Okay, so we got to figure out what changed from 3 to 12 and 12 to 15. In order to find the equivalent ratios. Well, here, we can look at this. If I have 3 cups of whatever we're talking about, I have 3/4 of a quart. So we can use this to solve for the missing variables. Oh, thank you.
Good job, Martin.
Yay!
Wait, I don't know what I think Joaquin for now. I can't remember.
I don't. Yeah.
Shh. Okay. Should be writing this in your journals.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to use the combination. We're going to use a combination of operations to find the missing values here. So, what happens between 3 and 12?
Multiply by 4.
Multiplied times 4, right? So, if I do 3/4 times 4, will I have my answer here?
Yes.
Yes. What's 3/4 times 4? Yes, you've done this before.
We have
4 is
Elliot. Elliot.
Shh. What is 3/4 times 4?
3/4 times 4?
3.
12/4.
yes.
Divide by. So, simplify that.
Yes, Joe.
Oh, I was right.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I just guessed.
Well, you were right. Divided by 4, you get 3.
Oh, yeah.
I would say
I know.
it's an estimated guess.
All right, so now what happens between 12 and 15?
Plus 3.
We added 3. So then down here we can add 3. Oh, no, you add the first. I'm sorry, not 3. So we're adding the first one. So add 3/4. What do you get?
4 and 3/4. Oh, 3 and 3/4.
3 and 3/4.
Oh, 15/4.
Which is 3 and 3/4. Okay, and then what happened from 15 over 4 to 5 over 4?
Divided by 3.
We divided by 3. So then we take this 15 divided by 3 and get what?
You get 5.
Excellent. Okay, write this whole chart in your journal right here with all the little markings. I'll give you a moment. Shh. So then you can write each of these as equivalent ratios. 3 to 3/4, 12 to 3, 15 to 5/4, and 5 to 5/4. Once you have that written in your journal, go do your next try it. Okay, so again, listen. To find this missing number, we're going to say, well, what happens between 4 and 16? We decided it was multiplication, yes?
4 times 4.
Right, so now we do 5/2 times 4,
Oh no.
which is 10. Okay, so this number is 10.
Yes.
So now I think, okay, what happens from 10 to 5?
I'll divide.
Divide by
Yes.
2. So we do 16 divided by 2 to get 8. So now we just write the ratios. 5/2 to 4. It might not like the fraction. We're about to find out. 10 to 16.
Hey, was 5/2 to 4?
It should be on your screen. I don't know what you're waiting for me.
Oh, never mind.
So this would be 10 to 16. And then the last one is 5 to 8.
Oh, yeah, I'm so smart. I did that without any help.
Okay, so there's number 2. Go do number 3 on your own. Okay, so you mix a 1/2 cup of yellow paint for every 3/4 cup of blue paint to make 15 cups of green paint. How much yellow paint do we use altogether? Okay, so we're going to have to compare these ratios here. Okay, which one goes on top?
The 1/2.
We're comparing yellow to blue. Very good. So 1/2 to 3/4.
Yep.
Okay, and then we want the total to equal how much?
15 cups.
Very good. So let's make our little table. Put this in your journals. Yellow cups to blue cups, and our total cups is going to be, what's 1/2 plus 3/4? 5/4. Very good. Okay, so now we know once we have mixed it, we want a total of 15 cups. All right, so let's fill in the missing fractions. Okay, so we need to figure out what are we doing from 5/4 to here.
Times 4.
Very good. What's 5/4 times 4?
24. Oh, 5. Okay.
5.
5 times 4 is 20 over 4 divided by 4. So 20 divided by 4 would be 5.
Okay.
Okay?
I think
Okay, and then what did we do from 5 to 15?
3. Time.
Times 3, right?
What King said.
All right, so let's do the same over here on the yellow cups. 1/2 times 4 would be what?
8.
Simplify. 2.
I just dropped my pencil. I'm sorry.
Okay, and then again times 3 would be?
Yes.
Oh, they did the middle one.
6.
3/4 times 4 is 3. I was going down this one.
6.
6, and then 3 times 3?
Yeah, good 9.
9. So in order to get 15 cups of green paint, we need 6 cups of yellow and 9 cups of blue.
Wow. That's a lot of damage. How is that possible? How is that damage?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I'm going back.
That's some nice paint.
Yep, we're not done. We have a second method.
Oh.
Oh,
This method.
it's not bad.
It's easy.
No, it's not Ricky.
All right, here we go. Second method. So same problem, but we're going to use the ratio of yellow to blue to find the fraction of green.
Oh no.
Green is yellow plus blue, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Our yellow paint is 1/2 cup. Our green, we want to add the... Who's just making noise?
Josh.
Yeah, Josh. Wait, what?
Is just today a bad behavior day? No, I know it was Kerwin making the noise. He's trying not to get in trouble.
Sorry, Josh.
Okay, so green is the yellow plus the blue.
Yes.
So 1/2 plus 3/4, which is what?
5/4. 5/4. 5/4.
Okay, so again, we have 1/2 over 5/4. Can I simplify this now?
Yes. The denominator bottom part.
Yeah, you do 1/2 divided by 5/4, which is 1/2 times 4 over 5, which gives you 4 over 10.
Which is
5 over 10, excuse me, which reduces to 1/2.
It equals 1/2. Oh, I just did 1/5. My bad.
Oh, no, yeah, it should be, I was going to say, that doesn't reduce to 5. It should be 4 over 10, which reduces to 2/5. There we go. Okay, because remember, 1/2 over 5/4, you flip the second fraction and multiply.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So, our ratio comparing the yellow paint to how much green paint we end up with is 2 to 5. Okay, so if I have 2 to 5 as my ratio, how many green cups did I want? 15. So 2/5 of 15 will tell me how much yellow I have. What's 2/5 times 15? 6 cups of yellow paint. Okay, so you can do either method. They would both work. Okay?
Wait, how'd you get a smaller number when you multiplied by 15? That's how you do it.
No, I still got 6 cups of paint on the other example. If we're just talking about yellow paint.
Oh.
On the other one, we solved for everything. Hold on, I'll go back.
Maybe start.
Yeah, if you have no questions, you can begin. Whoops. So here, I still got 6 cups of yellow paint.
Yeah.
But I solved for everything over here.
Yeah.
Which on method 2, all we did was use the information to solve for just the yellow. We didn't solve for the green paint. I mean, we didn't solve for the blue paint.
Okay. I was just like.
No, it's a great question. It was a great question. All right. Any questions on how you're doing your work? Yeah. So, for instance, you guys are doing self-assess number 6.
Yeah, I kind of helped them.
A satellite orbiting Earth travels 14.5 miles every 3 seconds. How far does it travel in 3/4 a minute? So, if I can simplify this, 4.5 miles every 3 seconds, this is 3/4 of a minute. Notice this is minutes, this is seconds. You got to pay attention to that. So how do I make this into seconds?
Bye.
Divide.
By what?
60.
Okay, so what's 3/4 divided by 60?
I have no idea. Let me get.
A big number.
That's 180.
Not huge.
Yeah, 1 over 80.
180.
Okay, 1 over 80. Okay, so how far does it travel in 1/80th?
80, just 80.
That sounds weird to me.
Yes, it very does.
And there he does.
Very does.
So does that.
Just do 60.
3/4 of a minute. Shh. Let's just find this one and then multiply it times 60. So if I have 14 and a half, 14 and a half, and I divide it by 3 seconds, that's going to tell me how fast it's going per 1 second, right?
Yep.
Then I just multiply that times, how many seconds are in a minute?
60.
So then that will tell me how many miles it went in a minute, but how much do I really want it to be?
3/4.
So then I times that by 3/4. Yeah,
What?
that should be right.
Wait.
Let me get my whiteboard. I don't want to just give you the answer. That's not teaching you anything.
Wait, that first word?
Yes.
Good job.
Thank
I
you.
deleted it because I didn't have enough space for my data.
Yeah, I'm running out of space on here.
What's that?
Storage.
All right.
No, it's my pencil.
14, stop arguing. 14 and a half miles every 3 seconds, right?
Yep.
Yes.
14 and a half.
Okay, and I want to know how far did the satellite go in 3/4, wow, of a minute. That is a big 4. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we need to reduce this fraction or find the value is the phrase they use.
Divide.
So 14 and a half
4 and 5, 6.
Yes.
divided by 3. What'd you get?
4 and 5, 6.
Okay, so 4 and 5, 6. That's how many miles it's going per second. Miles per second. Okay, well, I want to know how fast does it go in 3/4 of a minute. So if this is miles per second, I could find how fast it went in a minute, right? By saying times 60. So what's 4 and 5, 6 times 60? 290? So in 1 minute, we went 290 miles. Okay? But again, I need to find how much?
A minute.
3/4 of a minute.
Oh.
So if this is 1 minute, I can multiply it times 3/4.
Wow.
What's 290 times 3/4?
217 and 1/2.
217.5 or 1/2. Either should work. Okay? So the satellite traveled 217.5 miles in 3/4 minute. He's on it. He pays attention.
That it.
Good? All right. That's it for today. This is due by tomorrow. Make sure you finish it.